Hi, I'm Frederick Harris. In today's society, standards for American teachers are being raised, calling for teachers to become more professionally skilled in their teaching practices. Experts believe that teachers should have 4 main teaching characteristics. These characteristics consist of 1. A commitment to their students, 2. Decision making, 3. Reflective practices, and 4. An acquiring of professional knowledge. Now, before a teacher teaches, they must get to know themselves in order to teach their students. A teacher's commitment to their students involves ethics, which consist of how a teacher carry themselves around their students. This is through their demeanor, speech, language, and a host of many other moral standards that a teacher must abide by in order to keep a professional distance between the teacher and the student. And we have to remember also that students learn differently from one another. Therefore, a teacher's ability to adopt different learning styles is essential to ensure that all the students are learning throughout the classroom. By a teacher knowing how to teach plays a major role in their decision making. So that kind of plays in, hand in hand with each other, the commitment to the students, the different learning styles, and then all that helps with the decision making on what the teacher needs to teach in that classroom throughout that semester or the whole year. Next, we go to reflective practices. At the end of the day, the teacher must sit down and stop and examine their principles, their objectives, and practices. By doing this gives the teacher a better understanding of how to improve their learning content. This way, they can figure whether their students are learning. They can change their content up to make it more easier, or sometimes they may bump it up and make it a little more challenging and more complex. And finally, we're down to professional knowledge. This is required by research. Making decisions based on research ensures that the teacher's knowledge on the subject that they teach, kind of a backup, you might want to say. The teacher can teach a certain content, and the professional knowledge can be like a backup to say, okay, this knowledge comes from experts. This is not just something that somebody made up. This is something that we have practiced and studied. So it's a good backup tool for your teaching. Professional teachers also have to be able to create a pleasant classroom environment. This means that when they go and get the research, wherever they get it from, they must make sure that it's pleasant. They bring it into a pleasant environment and non-threatening or upsetting towards the students. For any of the professional improvement methods that in order for them to be successful, it would require time management. Teachers must plan ahead and make schedules, and pretty much the content that they bring in, teach by it. If your content doesn't work one day, don't throw it out the window, or don't throw it out. Teach by it. Also, time management is just as important as any other subject matter. So, a teacher's success basically depends on a well thought out reflective plan. That's my final thought on the subject, and I want to thank everyone for listening to this speech, and have a good day.